Alrighty then, hello. It's been a while since I made one of these videos, but the time has come because I am now due to have my gastric bypass operation as a conversion from my gastric sleeve, which I had in 2017. So just a quick recap in case anyone hasn't seen these videos before. In 2017, I had my gastric sleeve. It went really well. I lost a lot of weight. I was 26 stone when I had my gastric sleeve, and I went down to 10 stone 4. So it was very successful. And I documented all of my journey on YouTube, just so that I could keep a track of my progress really. And then it sort of filtered off because everything was fine. I've been plodding on with life as normal. However, I have had some complications from my sleeve. So I've got a hiatus hernia and that causes me quite a lot of discomfort. Eating is quite difficult and I can't keep some foods down, but that's pretty standard with any sort of sleeve. So some things will sit better than others with all different people. For example, I could eat a slice of pizza. One of my friends who's had a sleeve could probably eat an entire pizza. I would physically be unable to do that. So I know my own limits and I know what I can and can't eat. I have gained weight in the last sort of 2 years. I'm not going to blame anything for it apart from the fact that I've been eating wrong and I've been eating too much. So I currently weigh 13 stone 9. I have lost a couple of pounds, and that's because I've just restarted my liver reduction diet. So this time around, my liver reduction diet is a little bit different. Last time, I can't really remember what I did, to be honest. I think I just did milk and yogurt, and then also some of the Slim Fast soups and bars, because the texture of food was what I was really missing out on. Today is Friday, and I started my liver reduction diet on Monday this week. And this time has just felt really, really difficult. I don't know if I've got a stomach bug with it, but as soon as I started the diet, I ended up with a really bad stomach. And although I wasn't being sick, I did have diarrhea quite badly. And I just felt that because I wasn't having any calories and I was just having milk and 2 pieces of fruit a day, so that was a new type of diet that I hadn't done before, it really just didn't sit well with me. I did it for a couple of days. I was really unwell. So then I transferred over to the Slim Fast reduction diet, which is a Slim Fast porridge in the morning, 2 Slim Fast soups in the day, and a Slim Fast bar, along with loads of water. And that was better, and I have felt a little bit better with that. But still, I felt that this time it was impacting me in different ways. It was impacting on my mood. I'm not hungry because I don't feel hunger after my sleeve. I just don't feel that. So it's not that I'm hungry, it's not. I think the psychological element of not being able to eat and being able to go out with my friends and do what I normally do has had quite a big impact compared to last time. And so I was really struggling with that. And I just feel drained, I think, because of the stomach bug or whatever happened with my stomach as a result of this diet has made me feel really drained and exhausted. Even walking long distances is quite difficult. I get quite breathless. So I contacted my team and they have changed my diet to a new one, which I haven't done before, and it's the real food diet. So essentially it's a little bit more complicated because you have to weigh out all of the food that you're having, but you do get to eat normal food. So this morning I had a piece of toast with a little bit of butter, which was absolutely amazing. And for lunch I had 1 chicken thigh, which weighed 100 grams, with half a pita bread with a tiny bit of butter, and a salad with no dressings or sauces. But as basic as that sounds, that feels life-changing with this diet this week. I do feel a bit better today. My team and my GP have actually signed me off work, so that also makes things easier because I've got that time to prepare the food and to make sure that it's sitting okay, because if I eat something dense, meat is really difficult, it doesn't sit, and that's a big part of this small diet. So I'm just hoping that things settle and that I'll continue to get through it. I am 5 days in, which actually feels mad because 5 days has gone really quickly when I think about it now. That does mean that I've got my surgery in, oh, my maths is terrible, but it's Friday today and I've got it a week on Tuesday. You can do the math on that. So I'm going to a different hospital this time. It's still NHS funded because this is corrective surgery from the complications I've had from my sleeve. And I'm really looking forward to it. So I don't need to lose a whole lot of weight this time. So that's something that I need to watch and make sure that I'm monitoring quite closely. If I was to lose even 4 stone, I'd look really underweight for my height and I wouldn't feel well. So it's going to be about monitoring and making sure that I am eating as much as I can to maintain my weight. I am going to lose some. It's a side effect of that surgery, and I'm actually quite happy to lose a little bit of weight. But yeah, making sure that I don't go too thin. So that's about monitoring, you know, my exercise as well, and what I'm doing on a daily basis, making sure that I'm resting and not trying to do too much, which is difficult for me when I have surgery because I tend to bounce back quite quick. Fingers crossed and touch wood. That happens this time, but I'll be more sensible about it in my old age. So I'm gonna hopefully make another sort of vlog of my journey. That's sort of the liver reduction part of it. I probably won't do another one for liver reduction because from memory, from this point on, things do seem to get a bit easier. They tend to pan out. Your body gets used to not having the same number of calories, and you can function a little bit better. So I'll do another video sort of leading up to my surgery, maybe the day before, and then I'll go through the process of my recovery because I think that a lot of people seem to find that quite helpful last time. And I know this is slightly different because it's a revisional surgery, so I'm not just having a gastric sleeve or I'm going straight in for the bypass. This is a change. I'm interested to see whether it impacts on my current eating because, as I say, some foods really don't sit. My portion sizes are still very, very small, and I've had absolutely horrendous heartburn for a good 1.5 years now, probably actually longer than that. I can't even remember how long. But, you know, I've had to have all sorts of tests for that, and it's actually really, really bad. I have to take a lot of esomeprazole, and it still doesn't keep it under control. It's really quite intense. So hopefully following the surgery, that will ease, and that will help me to eat better. And also at the moment, when I eat, food gets stuck in my chest because of my hernia. So I'm hoping that will also be relieved. So yeah, I'll keep you updated, and I'm hoping that things go really well with surgery and I can recover quickly, and hopefully people will find benefit in these videos again. So thanks for joining, and goodbye.